Menu narration option is set to off.
Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's low. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main...
And he's still running after the move. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Finds a man in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a great matchup we have of two highly productive runners, David.
And I like the competition aspect of this, Reese. Like, I'm watching what you're doing on the other side, and I'm going to prove I'm a better running back than you. Both these guys are looking to be the man today.
And both guys can go the distance, right? These two running backs seem to get better as the game goes on. So which defense can be more physical, step up, and at least slow the other guy down?
On second down, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they got him for the sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Genty. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the jet motion. Still on his feet at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bill.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground, breaks the tackle, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. The hand to the running back. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the Broncos will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more. And they will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer.
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. The defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Quickly to the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the 1st half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's now 2nd down.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. That was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Homer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Hands it off. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the 1st?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Broncos are marching down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And he will be stopped short or stop himself short of the line to gain. What was he thinking there? The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job."
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. First down to start the drive after the break. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Genty. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Running it back, it's Genty. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the handoff. It's Genty. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing is over.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a lead.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers.